Hi and welcome to Mermaid Song Tarot. My name is Paula and I'm so happy to see you. I'm kind of mixing things up and changing things around in 2023. So, hey, here I am. Hope you like it. I just thought maybe we could have more of a sense of connection if you could see what I look like and the space that I work in. This is my creative space, my office. I do a lot of different things here, and so I want to welcome Cancer. This is your February 2023 tarot reading. Okay, and this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. So you want to take a look at the other videos for your other signs just to get a more clear picture of how the month is going to play out for you. But keep in mind that this is a general reading for the sign of Cancer, so not everything is going to resonate with everybody, and that's okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. You just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, now I'm changing the readings up just a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to draw as many cards as we need, but pretty much we're going to do 3 cards for your recent past, 3 cards for your present, and then 3 cards for what's coming towards you, and take a look at that, as well as an oracle card. Hopefully I won't forget that. But first I want to bless my decks of cards. I ask that the messages be clear and concise and for the highest good of everyone who watches these videos now and anytime in the future. And I call on all good things and bless them with love, light, and fabulousness. So mote it be. Okay, Cancer, let's get 3 cards for your woohoo recent past, and it's just flipping out here. 9 of Cups, woohoo, you've had some good stuff going on. You'll hear me say woohoo a lot. Sorry about that if it's irritating. I like the word. Then you've got 9 of Wands, so there's been a bit of protection and boundaries. And we'll go more deeply into these in just a moment. And then you have 6 of Cups. All right, let's stop there for a second so you can see. All right, and this is the Shadowscapes deck. It's one of my favorites. I use it a lot when I'm at psychic fairs. This is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is often known as the wish fulfillment card. It actually is the card of your personal dreams and wishes coming true, of feeling personal satisfaction and contentment. So Cancer, looks like you've had a little bit of a nice time with that in your recent past, where you felt a little you felt some contentment there. This is great. You've had some of your dreams coming true. Wonderful. This has not been without some kind of sacrifice. You've got 9 of Wands. Now the 9 of Wands is a card of protection. This particular card in this deck, it shows all the different soldiers, and they're on the line of the edge of their country, and they've been tasked with protecting the boundaries, right? Protecting the border. And they're very proud to do so because they love their country and they love their king in this case, and they really enjoy having the very important duty of protection. The 9 of Wands is often a card of having to set boundaries. In Cancer, being a water sign, sometimes this may be difficult for you to do because you feel everybody's everything. And so I often like to describe boundaries more as not so much as a fence to keep other people out, but more as a container to keep ourselves in. Inside this container is me, and outside is not me. So in your recent past, you've had to learn some lessons, and may still be, obviously we're all still learning that lesson, of when to boundary yourself, when to protect your energy and what's here inside, and when to allow others to move in and out of your boundaries. And you've also had some issues coming up with, I'm going to say probably people from your past, specifically family members, because you've got the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is always a card of childhood, of people from our past, often known as the Blast from the Past card. This is a card that says that sometimes we have either reconnected with someone from our past. It's possible an ex came back into your life and you had to give him some boundaries. And it is also a card of our issues from our childhood. So things that maybe we had in our childhood that we are trying to overcome. Just what I'm hearing from my guides is that you've had to deal with some issues from actual close family members, and you've had to create a boundary. But these boundaries that you've created, Cancer, have actually led to your personal fulfillment and satisfaction, happiness, contentment. So you've had a period of that. You may still be in a little bit of a period of that as well right now, but it is actually, you know, on the up and up. It's getting better. Let's take a look at your current energy. The current situation for Cancer, please. I need 3 cards. You've got the 8 of Cups. All right. 2 more cards, please. Oh, and we did get a 2 for excellent. 2 of Pentacles and lots of 2s. Okay, so your present energy, Cancer, is the 8 of Cups. You're still looking for emotional fulfillment. The 8 of Cups is where we've had some things happen in our lives that are good and or bad. You know, we've had these emotions and these things that have happened, but we're leaving those behind. We're moving forward. This can be a card of travel, by the way, so it is possible that you may be traveling, but typically Cups signifies our emotions and also our, I personally think the Suit of Cups is about our spirituality and manifesting because it taps into those feelings. Often others say that Wands is about spirituality. Honestly, all of them are about spirituality. It's just the different expressions of them. So you've got the 8 of Cups. You're searching right now, Cancer. You're searching for that deeper connection. Yes, a connection. All right, then you have 2 of Pentacles, and you're kind of juggling some things at the moment. Of course, come on, camera. You need to focus. There we go. Cancer, you've got 2 of Pentacles. Now, the 2 of Pentacles, this is you juggling all the things. You've got a lot of balls in the air, and you're doing well at them, actually, because this card always shows the juggler, and he's actually, none of the balls are falling to the ground. He's able to manage all of them. So you may feel that you've got a lot of things going, that you're having to keep a lot of things in the air, you know, your job and your family and taking care of the kids and your significant other, or looking for a significant other, you know, all the things that you're having to do. And we got a brand new year, and so you're searching, you want that deeper commitment and connection to others, and you're kind of having to juggle all the things. But you've also got 2 of Swords. Now, 2 of Swords is an interesting card to get in this position, because this is telling us that you're juggling all the things, you're being really busy, and you're not wanting to look at some truths. The Rider-Waite-Smith deck shows the 2 of Swords, where someone is holding 2 swords and they're blindfolded. They literally do not want to see the truth that is before them. And this is things that you are thinking about, right? Swords is always the suit that deals with our thoughts, our mental processes, and our communications. And the 2 of Swords indicates there's 2 things that you're looking at, or rather you don't want to look at. You don't want to see the truth of it. And so you're sort of avoiding that. And I'm going to say you're avoiding it by keeping busy. You want deeper connection, but there's some truths here that you do not want to face. These are coming directly underneath. The 2 of Swords is directly underneath the 6 of Cups. So I'm going to say that there are some truths that you don't want to face that have to do with your family members or people that are like family to you. Yeah. You don't want to face some truths about that. Sometimes that's difficult, and sometimes it can be, you know, we don't want to face it because it makes us have to realize something about ourselves that we don't like and that we know we need to change, but we're reluctant to do that. So I think that there is an issue from your past, maybe even your childhood, that you're going to need to resolve internally, and keeping yourself overly busy is not going to help you accomplish that. Okay, now I need 3 cards for what's coming towards Cancer, please. We've got the World, excellent. I need 2 more cards, please. Woo. Ooh, yay, the Chariot. Okay, now we're seeing some movement. Excellent. And the Hermit. Okay, so your first card for what's coming towards you in February, if I can get this camera to focus, is the World card. Now, the World card is an interesting card. It is the end of the major arcana, and it signifies that the hero's journey was completed and he's learned a bunch of lessons. But it also, you know, every ending is also a beginning. So the World card is where you take all the lessons that you've learned through the hero's journey, and you're now going to apply them in this next phase of your life. So what I can see from here, Cancer, is that you have been applying some lessons of how to boundary yourself, how not to take on other people's emotions, how to manage your own, you know, your own container, your own emotions, and all the duties and things that you are having to juggle. And you're taking those lessons, and those are going to help you moving forward. And moving forward is what's actually going to happen, because you have the Chariot card. Now, this is in this picture, this is the goddess Nike from Greek mythology and her unicorns. And the Chariot is a card of water signs. And the interesting thing about the Chariot is that very rarely will it be depicted where they're actually driving the creatures that are pulling the chariot. So usually they're doing this with their mind, right? And so the Chariot for me always signifies that you have a goal and a plan to get there. If you are going to take a trip somewhere, first of all, you have to know what your destination is. And then you have to have some kind of plan. You know, if you're driving somewhere, you're going to pull up Google Maps or something and plot out how you're going to get there. What are there going to be? What's the roads you're going to take? Are you going to stop for lunch? Where are you stopping for lunch? You know, all these things that you're going to plan out when you do a trip. So there is an element here, Cancer, that you're going to have to apply a little bit of logic. And I know you love to go with the flow, and that's wonderful. But there is going to have to be at least a vague sort of plan for you to be able to move forward. And your plan is going to happen by applying the Hermit card. Now, the Hermit card is a card of, I just heard isolation, but it's not isolation in the sense of you being an actual hermit and hiding out. It's a sense of being able to isolate what your own feelings are. So Cancer, you're a very deep spiritual and very empathic sign. You're incredibly gifted at sensing and feeling others' emotions, most of the time to the detriment of yourself, because you take on everybody's stuff. And your boundary lesson is what's going to be needed to help you not take on people's stuff. It's okay to feel it. It's okay to help them with their issues, but it's not okay to take it on, because it's not your job to fix it. And that honestly is a lesson all of us can learn, but particularly for water signs, we have to learn that type of lesson. But how do we do this? Well, first of all, you have to know what are your own emotions. How do we do that? Well, by having some stillness. So Cancer, for the month of February, meditation is going to be very good for you. Anything, getting out in nature by yourself, taking walks, going by the ocean, anything that reconnects you to help you feel your own feelings. What are your feelings and not someone else's? But also, the reason that you're doing this is because the very thing that the Hermit has. He's got a lantern. He has a light. And in effect, he is the light, right? He's the light. That's what we're here to do. We're here to be beacons of light. And you can't do that until you know what you stand for, what you're about. I like this for you because this is showing to me that your lessons that you have been learning are coming to serve you well in your quest for a deeper connection. You need a plan, and you won't have a plan until you figure out what you want and what you feel about that. That's going to be key for you, honestly. for Cancer, that the key to everything is always your emotions. So if you can get those laid out right, then everything goes fine for you. Okay, so we're going to do an oracle card from Messages from the Mermaids. Oh, this is so great. I can't make this stuff up. And you have Inner Knowing. This beautiful mermaid here. Inner Knowing. All right. And I love to read oracle cards and just like let the words jump out at me, because then that's the message, right? All right. This is the moment to trust your inner knowing. The stage of doubting is over, and it's time to believe in yourself. Ooh. Are you always doubting your intuition? Perhaps you're in denial about something deep down you know to be true. Allow yourself the freedom to trust this innate instinct, also known as your gut feeling. Acting on your inner knowing is the correct course of action. Sometimes it might not make sense on a rational level, yet deep inside, at the core of your being, you know that you're correct. This isn't arrogance. It's having confidence in your ability to trust in yourself. I like it. That's actually what the Hermit card is all about. It's about walking your own path, to trust in yourself. You got to figure out the path, Cancer. That's your job this month. Figure out your path. You can do it. I know you can. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please hit the like button, share it with someone that you think would find benefit from the message. And if you'd like to be notified of future videos, please click on the notification bell, and that will happen for you. You can find all my information down below in the description box and connect up with me on all the social stuff. Thank you so much, and many blessings.